Every year, someone in our community is injured or drowns because they strayed too close to a ditch or arroyo. The Ditch and Water Safety Task Force is proposing a system which it believes will help lower the rates of injury and drowning in the ditch and arroyo system and save the community money. Although the Ditch and Water Safety Task Force currently receives funding to mount rescue attempts, the task force believes that money can be more effectively utilized through a system which encourages children to be safe in their swimming choices, educating both parents and children about the dangers of ditches and arroyos. The age range of victims, according to the city of Albuquerque, ranges from 2 to 81 years old, and ensuring kids understand the dangers they face in the ditches and arroyos. In order to maintain our goal of zero drownings and injuries in the Albuquerque area as a result of arroyos and ditches, the Safety Task Force is suggesting three things. The first is free pool passes to young children who often attempt to swim in the ditches in order to cool off during the warm summers. The task force hopes to give over 100 educational presentations this year at local schools, teaching children firsthand about the dangers posed by ditches and arroyos, and at booths at large community events such as the State Fair and Balloon Fiesta. At this point, you're probably wondering just how big of an issue drowning and injury resulting from the ditch and arroyo system is. Truth is, it's possible to prevent nearly all of the injuries that result every year. With education, we can provide a cost-effective solution to the current crisis. Arroyos and ditches are big and interesting to a curious mind. However, flash floods are New Mexico's #1 natural disaster. Flooding literally occurs without warning and can occur at any time. According to the city of Albuquerque, the heavy technical rescue team performs over 1,100 rescues, a large portion directly resulting from the ditches and arroyos in our community. The solution isn't to remove ditches and arroyos from our lives. They both play essential roles in our community. Ditches, by providing us with food and clean drinking water. What is most efficient in our water system prevents dangers to people who stray too close. Water can actually move up to 20 miles per hour. The banks are extremely slippery. They contain glass, dead animals, barbed wire. If you've ever looked in them, they're pretty gross. Some have undertows, making escape nearly impossible. Arroyos keep our cities from flooding, helping prevent erosion and property damage, and some new designs even help recharge the aquifer. They're designed to move flood water to the Rio Grande as quickly as possible and are essential to the community. Arroyos have been designed with some safety features such as ladders or grates, but most people trapped in the arroyos need to be rescued. They especially appeal to kids because they're dry 99% of the time, and kids don't understand that within 10 seconds water can flow up to 40 miles per hour. So we hope through education to inform children about the inherent dangers of ditches and arroyos and empower today's youth to take responsibility through doing this. But our proposed educational efforts don't stop there. We will be informing the community through our website and booths at community events such as Balloon Fiesta and State Fair. The big problem is that during the summer months, June, July, and August, over half of all drownings occur in the U.S. Those are the warm months. That's why we're teaching kids swim and play in safe areas. Here's an example of what our presentations local schools might look like. The design will be finalized by our marketing team with the Ditch and Water Safety Task Force finalizing the content. So the ditch which gives presentations to local elementary school children. Older students can compete in a rating competition for riding the Open Space Police Heavy Rescue hovercraft. And this is a preliminary design of our website where children can go and get free certificate that they've pledged to not swim or play in the arroyo ditch system that they'll call 911 in the event someone else falls in. They won't go in after them. And so the task force also hopes to provide alternatives for kids who may be enticed by ditches and arroyos. Pool passes ensure children can swim under proper supervision. Teens have skate parks which reduce the appeal of arroyos, and for families, Albuquerque has 23 community centers and 16 area pools. As you see in the chart here, by investing a small portion of funds, the task force hopes to one day reduce the spending required in ABQ technical rescue while maintaining no injuries or deaths from ditches or arroyos. Currently, Albuquerque Heavy Technical Rescue is funded by an annual grant by FEMA, the Federal Emergency Management Association. But in order to educate children, we hope through presentations, pool passes, and our website, it costs much less. It costs about a third of what it costs to maintain all of the rescue equipment. Here's the sources and the information for this report. If you like, I can share these links with you at a later time. And finally, here's the community organizations that make up the Ditch and Water Safety Task Force. The safety of the children in our communities is as important to these organizations as it is to you and me. In the future, these groups hope to maintain 0 deaths or injuries because of the ditch and arroyo system. Thank you.